young pastor, Joseph Otzman. I mean, it's incredible talent there, and it's so underutilized.
Yeah, just to kind of add to that, I'd say about half of the lead actors in this are kind of staple names, but really a large chunk, especially all the younger actors and actresses, are all people we found in castings in Ghana. So there's just a ton of raw talent that we felt, we were happy to be able to use at all.
Great. Well, as it was mentioned earlier that I spent a year in China. I probably 25 years here in production in Georgia. And then I took an assignment as an expat in China, so I was kind of, parachuted into China, and there were massive cultural things to deal with. And as an expat working in another country, one of the things I wanted to ask you all was, what were those cultural boundaries and limitations and challenges and all the things you had to deal with by being in as a foreign national in a country shooting?
I mean, one thing that you might have realized is that a lot of the movie was set in the same locations, and those were actually almost all in the same village. So not only were we in a totally different country, which, as we were saying earlier, a large chunk of the cast and crew is Ghanaian, so a lot of them were kind of somewhat local, but this village was somewhat remote, so even the village itself had like a kind of microcosm, different culture of its own.
It's a tiny village, just sort of a few hundred people in the village.
And they even spoke a language that none of our Ghanaian crew understood, which was a language called Latte, which we used for some of the kind of chants in the movie, because we wanted to kind of give this, as you were saying, Pan-African feel, and not just kind of say this is on one area.
But I mean, we were there for 60 days living with these people. They're basically, the whole village is in the film. They're all the background actors you see, that's the villagers. And we were shooting in their houses. We were shooting in their buildings. We kind of had to get along with them, which we did. We really did. It was amazing.
Well, I saw a lot of alcohol, so I think maybe that might have
No,
Not at all.
No,